When did the game come out?
I think that game just came out, didn't it?
Are you
No,
joking?
no. I'm like in the gutter. I'm in the gutter checking out all the old games here. This one came out in 2007. That's a decade ago.
Years ago, yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Was that a console game or was this like a handheld game?
I think
Oh
it was.
no, Nintendo DS. It's a handheld.
Yeah, it's handheld.
Oh,
So that's what I'm
okay.
saying. For the time when it came out, yeah, those were probably bang up graphics. Yeah.
No,
You
I'm
take
looking
it
at
to-
screenshots. Like, why doesn't it look like this? Oh, it does look like this. I saw one screenshot that actually looked okay, and then I looked at an actual screenshot, and I'm like,
Yeah, definitely. The DS I feel like has never been really keen on graphics too much though to begin with as a handheld device.
I mean, what else you got for us, though?
But it's
So,
Nintendo though.
who really
The
expects much out of
cutscenes
it?
that pop up when you're looting the boss that you just killed.
Oh yeah, that was actually very annoying. Notice how though, even during that though, I'm still picking things up.
Yeah.
Like this game will have you mashing a button without even thinking, man.
One thing from looking at it, I can actually give them credit on when you're able to pick monsters up, I guess. They still
Yeah,
attack you,
but we
you
already
throw them.
we already established that that's
That's
a
about
useless
it.
mechanic because you don't do much damage with doing that though.
And they stand to like hurt you more than you hurt them.
Right. So why would anybody in their right mind, knowing that you're going to do less damage and take more damage, even do that? The reward I feel like wouldn't be nearly as gratifying.
Yeah, and in order to like heal yourself later on, like I use magic. There's like potions and stuff. You actually have to take your hands off the control though, and then like hit the button. Like for your magic, your healing spell, cure. Actually, you have to select cure, then you have to hold X, then you have to release X. Or you have to go to the item screen, and all this stuff is happening. Whereas in other games, you just press a button. It's like you just press a button to heal yourself. In this game, there's a lot to do, so I really don't like taking damage. To be honest with you, taking damage turns what this game is, a hassle, into a rigmarole, and I'm not really a big fan of rigmaroles.
Right. Because like I said, it's very convoluted. It seems like the entire system that they're trying to do is convoluted to begin at best. Because not only do you have to go and do extras just for any meaningful variety of attacks, they're not even worth doing. You have to pick up every single item, which is in itself retarded. And on top of that, you have the necessary things to heal yourself, which either potions, which I'm guessing are slim to none unless you go break your bank at the shop. I'm guessing, right?
Yeah, I mean it's not. Yeah, things are kind of. But I will say
It's
this.
Final Fantasy. They're
I
always
gotta say
gonna be
one more thing.
expensive.
The
I mean-
repeating music has been reused and reused in all Final Fantasies. It's the same tune. It's the same thing.
I never thought I'd be saying this about a Final Fantasy game, but the music is not this game's strong point, believe it or not. Yeah. In fact, the audio overall, the sound effects, the voice acting, the music, all of it is just grating. And just adds a layer of unpleasantness to this game, man.
Oh, and the AI is stupid because at one point you walked in front of the boss and you just stood there.
Oh, yeah. If I had to say good things about this game, I would say, if you're like on the bus and you pull this thing out and you're just walking around mindlessly swatting at things, yeah, there could be something there. But if you're really looking for like a good RPG, you're like, yo, Wes, man, what's the next big thing in RPGs? I'm going down the list. I just finished
Pokemon
Earthbound.
Go.
Wait, I just finished Earthbound and Chrono Trigger. I'm never going to tell you Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Ring of Fates. I'm never going to say, well, that should be your next stop. No, I'm going to tell you Pokemon Go, of course, man.
Yeah, because it definitely seems like this game is better played in passing versus just sitting down to play just to play it.
I mean, if you're walking in with no expectations and you just want to burn time, you could burn time on this one. Cause yeah, I mean, playing it's an action RPG. It feels like a dungeon crawler. You just walk into an area, you beat stuff up, you get loot. But the problem is you don't really get loot per se. You get crafting mats. So no, I don't really care for that. One of the things I liked about past Final Fantasy games were, really exploring their dungeons, because their dungeons were expertly made at times. Final Fantasy VI, hello. Exploring those environments was so fun, and then you would eventually find like a secret passage or something off to the side, which would lead you to like a really cool item, and you really felt rewarded for exploring. In this game, you just feel like your time is being wasted. Like, just go back to that part where I pick up the squirrel and it beats me in the back of the head. And that's just like this game. That's the entire. Oh man, we still got more videos on this to do though. So
They're trying.
wait.
I think they're trying to be Dark Souls before Dark Souls. Bro. That's what it was.
Oh, man,
That's what it was.
I don't think Dark Souls should be Dark Souls, man. I call it game Dark Storm, man. I just can't get into it myself.
I couldn't either, man. I tried to play the first one, and it's just like, bro, why would you even want to do this to yourself?
You got like people telling you, oh, that's because you're not a hardcore gamer. This game takes a large amount of skill. I'm like, no. Being deity in Civilization takes a lot of skill. Dark Souls just takes masochism. Okay, that's all you really need for that, man. You need a large propensity to make yourself miserable and unhappy, and that's how you can manage Dark Souls.
And the control on Dark Souls were iffy.
So sloppy and loose.
Yo, I mean, every time I watch a PvP video, I'm like, are we rolling or are we fighting?
I'm sitting here, you want to see tire controls on something? Take a shoebox, fill it with rocks, and slide it across some ice. That is more control than the actual controls in Dark Souls, man. The game's so sloppy. And yes, Trey, I did notice that when I was playing it, I was rolling around a lot more than I was actually attacking, man. Because just everything is so much better at everything than your character is. So,
yeah. For sure, because like some of those things that you fight in that game is just like, what the heck, bro?
Yeah, I'm looking back over the Final Fantasy. Yeah, believe it or not, all this was like 40 minutes, man.
And we just literally experienced the whole game in 6 minutes.
Oh, I cut out so much. Just like I said, they're big environments that are largely filled with nothing, and the puzzles are juvenile at best. And yes, I understand it's a kids game, but
yeah,
at the end
I
of
was
the
going
day,
to mention that. It seemed like it was made for like 6-7-year-olds. So like,
well, that's not really acceptable in my opinion. I really feel like games should challenge children, really get them to think. And this one just has you. This is a fidget spinner. This game is like the fidget spinner.
Oh man. Well, I guess we're done with that one then now.
I feel bad.
Yeah.
You relegated to the fidget spinner, bro. There's no redemption from that.
You know, if you're watching this and you're like, hey, I don't like these guys. They're ripping on my favorite game. Yeah, you know, forget you, man.
Go eat a fidget spinner.
Right, man.
Go get a fidget spinner, bro. Didn't spin on it.
Yeah, sit on this and fidget spin.
It's like, you know, I don't want to sit there and just rag on it because, like I said, it doesn't seem like it was made for, you know what I'm saying, somebody my age. But,
you know,
like
when
you
I
just
first
stated, there's no real challenge. There's no real variety. It's just bland, flavorless. It's like eating a bean pie. Like, why? Why do it?
Look, man, just get a fly swatter and run down your hall waving it all over the place. That's Final Fantasy Ring of Fates. And you know, I'm not ripping on it. I'm telling the truth here. When I first started playing it, it actually did look somewhat interesting. You know, I like action RPGs. You know, and I can play some of the older games. I mean, we're sitting here, we're talking about, yeah, this wasn't meant for somebody our age. Well, you know what? Chrono Trigger wasn't meant for somebody our age, and guess what? It holds up. It holds up, okay?
Yeah.
And it's a 2D game versus this 3D game. And still, there's just so much more there than you could find here. So no, this game doesn't really have too many excuses, in my opinion.
Well, for me, if you're gonna have action RPG in your title and not have the the necessary ingredient, which is action, you already screwed yourself.
Oh my!
It's like saying first-person shooter without having any shooting aspects.
I mean, I'm saying here, yeah, I mean, if you look at action in terms of thrills and excitement, this will be like a motion RPG, because there's definitely movement happening here. Animated RPG, because, you know, there's frames being moved about.
There's things going on at a time. Just
Right.
nothing meaningful. Just nothing very meaningful or worth doing.
This RPG got too drunk at the wedding and cussed out the groom. That's how incoherent this thing is. Yeah,
But I mean, maybe in some weird alternate universe that game wouldn't get me.
this was torture. Oh god. The thing was with me too. I actually died the first time on the boss, as you can see in the video.
Yeah, I
actually
saw
had to
that.
go back through the entire dungeon. So you guys should thank me for getting us this video today, because I almost didn't do it, to be honest. There was another part where I died again after playing for an hour and not saving. Oh man, I was about to just come to you guys today like, we're not doing this. I can't.
So they employed the old school saving where you actually gotta get to the save point still. Oh man.
Yeah. So, oh god, like it's to the point now to where anytime in the future in this game, if I die and it inconveniences me, I'm not doing a reshoot. I, oh,
I've never liked games where you don't have multiple saving options. Like, that seems to be a thing that people who like punishment like.
oh yeah, they'll always tell you, saves are for like babies, man. Hardcore gamers don't need saves, and I'm like, you know what? No, it's a matter of convenience, not a matter of like challenge or talent or anything like that. I mean, it's one thing to make me do something that's hard and I might fail. It's another thing to waste my time. You know?
Right.
I really feel
Right.
like
Exactly.
sending me back 2 hours into the past, really to make me do not just tedious but monotonous things, doesn't really challenge me or put me to the test. Because like in this game, you saw from the two puzzles that I showed you, basically going back an hour in this game means pushing around blocks, stepping on switches, and watching big boulders roll in the walls. That does not enhance the challenge of the game. That just makes me do these arbitrary tasks that aren't fun over again.
Right. And then on top of that, I feel like punishing people for just playing the game itself is really silly idea from a developer standpoint and as a gamer myself.
You're being punished for purchasing this.
Right, like I don't want you to have fun. I mean, I know what you came in for,
you.
but you came to the wrong city looking for fun.
Fun? This is Nintendo.
Definitely gotta be a glutton for punishment to say that Nintendo is your favorite developer.
Nintendo's probably gonna see that you know what? They're stealing our technology and our rights. Delete the video.
Yeah, okay. I'll go put this up on Daily Motion. How about that? Can't get me there. No, I'm not PewDiePie or MatPat, so trust me, nobody's gonna notice it. We're fine, guys. Say whatever you want about Nintendo.
Oh no, I get one of my videos got blocked on YouTube.
That's because you say jacked up stuff in your videos.
I really
you
say
out there,
anything.
you out there trying to red pill people. That's your problem, man. I'm just in here ripping on crappy video games.
I was playing World of Warships. I had one music thing going on, and before I even get finished uploading it, they copyrighted
That's why.
it.
Yeah, that's why, bro. If you have any music playing in your video now, they copyright you real quick.
Oh yeah, man. Dude, like there was I was playing Fear with Soul. I was doing a Let's Play with Soul, and it was Fear. Tell me how this one indie artist tried to lie and say part of Fear's soundtrack. The game itself was his song, and he basically tried to like claim monetization rights for my video. I'm like, bro, this doesn't even sound like his song. But that's how thirsty and hungry these people are. I mean, hello, like Sony BMG. If you ever see this, yeah, I'm glad you're losing money. You're a bum company. Like, yo, nobody's buying anything off iTunes, bruh.
Rip.
Nah, man, but yeah, that's like all my videos, man. Like, you go check my channel, like the ones I did for Arcade. Yeah, they copyright claim that. Everything I have music in, no copyright claim it. So no. You can't have any music, and chances are Nintendo's probably going to try to copyright claim this because I had footage from Final Fantasy Ring of Craps. So yeah, whatever. Don't worry, I'm gonna put some GIFs and JPEGs all over it so I can claim it's an original piece.
That's how you do it.
I mean, it's sad though, because I can understand if I was making buku blocks that they're like, hey, we can get a cut of this. But no, they're just going around. They have like a whole department dedicated to just like filing copyright claims on videos because they need the money that bad.
Yo, they penny pinching, bro. That's what you do when you penny pinching.
That's what you do when you know your company is garbage. You ain't making no money.
Yo, that would be Nintendo. Yo, they are trying to create so much fake hype for the Switch, it's madness. Now they're saying there's so much demand for the Switch that there's a shortage on parts, man. There's a shortage on parts, so they have to raise the price of constantly.
Right.
What? That is the most reverse thing I've ever seen in my life. I mean, I've never seen any other product do that. Normally a product comes out at a price and it goes down over time. Nintendo truly are innovators in that they've launched a product that will go up over time.
Hey, but hey, I actually gotta dip out though.
Alright, man.
I gotta go sing happy birthday for my daughter because her birthday was yesterday. So I'll catch you guys later.
Alright, man. Thanks. Bye.
For sure. And next time you play a crappy game, invite me to talk about it or whatnot again. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Don't leave!